guys, welcome back to the videos. Today we're working on the new project car. It's a little bit interesting what's going on with this one, but I'll update you guys on that in a minute. We've got Babe working on her Forester. She's going to be installing a new mirror. Should be a pretty quick job. She's got to take the door panel off and everything. Bring you guys along for that. But mainly today what we're going to be working on is this thing in the meantime of rebuilding my WRX and everything. If you guys haven't seen the playlist on that, definitely go check it out. I'll leave a link in one of these corners or whatever to the videos. But for now, let's get into this thing. I'll show you guys what's going on with it, and we will try and get it running. It's about pushing it in far enough. Pull the door up. No, not out. Up. Straight up. It's clipped into the mirror, the window. Okay, you wanna trade?
My fingers are stuck.
You wanna trade me? Have to take all this shit out.
For 1 year.
Have to take all the stuff out, the whole door panel off, just to change the mirror out. Gotta love cars. But
so I have to unplug this one?
Yeah, we're gonna unplug those 2 clips right there, unbolt these 3 screws, and it should just swap right out. So we've got a 2005 Legacy GT 5-speed manual with the EJ255 in it. This thing's pretty cool, but when I bought it, the owner told me that it had an ERHC warning on the dash, which if you guys research that a little bit, or if you know anything about it, it usually means that the ECU is bad. What it specifically means is that the car is having trouble communicating with the CAN bus system, the high-speed CAN bus system in particular, but usually it means that the ECU is fried or something like that. However, in a lot of cases, it could be as simple as a loose connection, a bad ground, a loose main harness connection, just simple stuff like that. However, got to looking at the car, and this is the only ground I can find for the battery. So I'm going to take the top mount off really quick, and we're going to look at the ground that comes off of the starter, see where that goes to, get a lot of this stuff routed properly and everything, and we will go from there. But for right now, all I know is that I need to find the main ground for the battery. So let's get this top mount off and see what we're working with.
After Clint's latest discovery, what is it, baby?
This is the main engine wiring harness, and somebody tried
Django'd
to use
it.
Look at all these wires just literally pulling out. This is so pathetic. This is why you don't trust people to, dude, this is hilarious. I'm literally rolling right now.
Yikes.
That's the main wiring harness, and somebody tried to use shrink connectors poorly to repair it. That is hilarious, dude.
That is really big sad. Silly people. Silly people. Anyway, in other news, I've decided that Bluey will no longer be called Bluey because I have a really fun surprise coming, probably by summer. If I could save enough money. She will not be blue. And she will probably have different wheels. But stay tuned for that. Let's go back over to the Legacy.
finding out what happened to this Legacy. Look at this shit. What a hack job.
Also,
finding out what happened to this Legacy. So guys, looks like we found the problem. Actually not too bad of a solution. Just pull the manifold, the intake manifold, and pull that harness off, get a new one on it, and hopefully it fixes the issue. I mean, like I said in the previous clip, it could be something as simple as a bad connection. And as you can see, we got a lot of bad connections. So as soon as I get time, I'll pull this manifold and get a new harness on it, and hopefully it runs. So I know the lighting is really bad, it's pretty dark outside, but we're learning things as we go about this motor. Looks like this motor is actually an EJ20X or EJ20Y. It's got the twin scroll turbo setup. It's really hard to see, but anyways, like I am getting at, we are learning a lot about the motor that was put into this car. It's a JDM motor, probably has low mileage. Hopefully that'll help the value of this car once I get it all back together. I was unable to get very far on the manifold tonight because it got dark super fast, and I had to help Janaea with her steering wheel, which I will show you guys probably in the next clip tomorrow when we do some more work or whatever. But it's always interesting to see what people have done to cars. So that's definitely why this wiring harness was butchered, because somebody put twin scroll dual AVCS motor in this car. But we'll be able to make the motor work. We don't have to pull it or anything like that, so that's good. So tomorrow we will get the manifold off, and I will call around and see where I can get a wiring harness. So let's go ahead and I guess call it a night, and I'll see you guys in the morning. I know I showed you guys last video that I had the red solid pitch stop mount in here that had no bushings or anything like that, but I got a cool offer to trade that for this purple Torque Solutions one. I'll show you guys that. So as you guys know, I have the purple Brimbos. Can't see it in this light, but I have the purple Brimbos, and the theme of this car is going to be purple. So I got this purple Torque Solutions mount, and I figured I'd trade for it just so I can have everything matching. So let's see if I can put this on with one hand. Probably not, but let's see. Doesn't quite line up. Let me see where the hole is. Probably needs to come down. Couldn't do it with one hand, so I had to put you guys down, but oh, that went in pretty easily. There we go. This side didn't really line up so well, but that's all right. We'll figure that out when we go to put the motor and everything back in. For now, we are on a time crunch, boys. Janaea said dinner will be ready in 20 minutes. So let's go over here, get the manifold for the Legacy GT, see how far we can get on disassembling it, or taking the harness off of it anyways. And I will be waiting for the new harness to come in the mail. Hopefully he can get it shipped out pretty quick. He said by the weekend, but I haven't heard anything from him. So hopefully he gets it shipped out within the next day or two, so I can finish that and upload this video. If not, I will have to just call it there and upload this, but let's go ahead and get the harness off of this manifold and we'll see where we're at. So you guys know how one thing in the shop turns into another, and it's just a row of dominoes sometimes. So as you guys see, you probably saw in the background of my other clips that this table was a huge mess, but I got this table cleaned up for the majority. Still got a little bit of cleaning up to do. So organized a lot of this, and I also remembered that I had a light, this Braun Harbor Freight light LED, sitting over there by my box for over a year now. So I went ahead and decided to put it up. So it's just hanging pretty simply just over these bars with this chain connected to itself. Nothing fancy, but it's hung up now. So shop lighting should be much better. I have plenty of light to take this manifold apart, plenty of space on this table, and it's honestly a really great feeling. Next will be to organize this, my workbench, fill out the drawers and everything, find space for all my chargers, all my specialty tools like my radiator kit and my compression tester, empty that oil. You see I've got some kitty litter on the ground, cleaning up the oil that I spilt. Like I said, everything, just one thing turns into another. Doesn't look like we made our deadline of 20 minutes for dinner, so I haven't started on the manifold yet, but I'm gonna go eat dinner really quick, then I'll come back, start on this manifold, and we'll see how far we can get tonight. Actually pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Harness is off of the manifold. There's the manifold and everything, just to show you guys. Hopefully that clip of me taking it off was bearable. Like I showed you earlier, this thing was completely butchered, and you know, who knows what they thought they were doing, but this thing is absolutely screwed. So it's also a good thing that I was taking this off, or that we're getting a new one, because almost like a lot of these clips were either already broken or so brittle that they just started snapping off. As you guys can see, the little tabs just started snapping off. Not sure if it got too hot or if it sat in the cold for too long. Not really sure what the case is, but a lot of them started snapping off, so it's a good thing we're getting a new harness. Other than that, I guess we're just gonna have to end the video here. Not sure how soon the guy will be able to get me the new harness sent out, so I guess I'm gonna end it here just so I can get this uploaded and everything before I go on my little mini vacation. So stay tuned for the rest of this repair and flipping this car. I'm gonna have to figure something out with the twin scroll turbo setup, because I don't think the downpipe that came with the car actually fits that twin scroll turbo. So I will definitely be doing something with that, so stay tuned. If you guys are interested in the legacy build, let me know down in the comments, share it with your friends, you know, all that good stuff. I'll probably be doing some fun stuff to it before I sell it, just because I'm gonna have to get it tuned anyways, so I might as well upgrade a few things. So if you guys have any suggestions on what I should do to the Legacy GT, put it down in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys think. For now, that's going to do it. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys are excited for this build, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.